contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Smackdown Women's Championship.
The irresistible force.
Now, I expected there to be a show intro, like I planned for, but oh well, we don't get what we want sometimes. Welcome to Extreme Rules in Youngstown, Ohio. It is brought to you by Smackdown Live and NXT. And you'll be seeing tonight, we will have all championship matches, and all the NXT title matches will be sandwiched in between Smackdown matches. So you'll see all the NXT matches will be back-to-back. But up first, Smackdown Women's Championship on the line as Nia Jax challenges Natalya. Interesting fact about our women's champion, Natalya, is since the SmackDown Women's Championship was brought on board at Backlash back in September, I say September in game time, Natalya has been the only champion. No one else has ever taken it from her. She's had 4 successful defenses. I know 4 defenses in a period of 7 months can be a little alarming, but she's the only champion to be the only person to hold a title. And I believe JoJo is going to introduce us to the competitors up next. Again, sorry there was no intro, and booking in this game is so much harder than it is in 2K18, because I actually have to do a lot of hands-on, and I hate doing hands-on for my booking. I like the game to do it, but I have to be hands-on. Here we go. JoJo, introduce everyone.
Introducing the challenger from San Diego, California, Nia Jax. Introducing the champion from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, the Smackdown Women's Champion, Natalya.
The announce tables are empty.
Plant your butts in those seats and get ready.
We see Natalya handing championship off to the referee, who presents it to Nia Jax. And, you know, this isn't the first time that Nia Jax has challenged for this championship. Natalya actually was at one point caught in the middle of a rivalry between Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss. There I am, we're underway. I am playing as Natalya, and I am trying to work the sliders to make it challenging for me, but not so challenging that I'll never win. So this first event will kind of help me get a baseline, because playing the weekly shows did not help. So it was Russia's leg sweep by Natalya. Natalya just saying, brush it off like it's easy. Remember, Natalya never lost a championship. First ever SmackDown Women's Champion.
I don't have you walking funny.
Again, why is the table empty still? The other one, that one is always empty. And you see Nia Jax applying pressure to the neck, shoulder area of Natalya. Oh, Natalya's like, yeah, look, the tables are empty. I wonder, because it's typically a Raw, pay-per-view, if that affects it. And Natalya now beating on Natalya, or at the, Natalya beating on Nia at the barricade. As referees count, there's a 3, and I don't know what happened there. The floor drop kick in. Natalya wrench on the arm, but Nia counters good for a chop. Natalya down. Russian leg sweep.
Who's to say it can't happen again here tonight? Agreed.
And Natalya getting in the ring. Now, keep in mind with the countouts that
for the WWE Championship back
the challenger is a severe disadvantage. The challenger can only win the title
any superstar can be
by pinfall or submission.
Superstar on any given night.
Another Russian leg sweep by Natalya. Now she get a show off in the corner. Natalya really shouldn't be showing off, but then again, she's been champion for very long, 7 months. Oh, and Nia going for a Boston Crab. Now, first of all, it's a little early, and doing it on a submission specialist such as Natalya. And there's Nia countering the strike. Oh, and just knees to the chest area of Natalya. And Nia caught on the ropes a little bit, but didn't phase her. Ooh, Nia, look at Nia jumping the little basement drop kick. And now Natty, DDT, hooks the leg. And Nia kicks out at 1. And not only is Natalya the first champion, but she has been defending it in multi-women matches as well. So that's why Natalya loves going back to the same. She loves it.
She better stay right where she is.
Goes for another dropkick, and Nia's like, nope. And just a beel. Nia tossing Natalya across the ring.
In record time, and a lot of that has to do with this match.
Oh, just stomping on the face of Natalya.
Anticipated title matches. She's clearly not getting paid by the hour. Digging deep for a kick out. Might have slipped there, Cole.
Natalya going back to the dropkick. She hits Nia in the right leg, and it goes for the arm again.
Like you were saying, Michael, when news broke that this title match would take place
here, and Nia just launching Natalya outside the ring.
And texting, just hoping I could get them tickets. That's how big this match is.
And there's Natalya, series of kicks. Tries to go back for the arm, and Natalya just a big tackle. And Nia getting in the ring all she wants, but she's not going to win the title by a count out. Nia wants a championship. She's going to have to get out of the ring.
Everyone know exactly how she feels. As we say in the trade,
oh, Natalya poking in the eye, looks like.
Is likely sold out for this one, as there are plenty of superstars.
We give her a DDT and hooks a leg, and Nia kicks out. Most part, Natty's been more dominant.
Some serious damage to the back of the neck.
It's that championship match experience of Natalya. Good for her 5th title defense.
To Byron's point, there
oh, she's trying to go for a body slam. That's a tall task. Oh, and Natalya counters Nia, drop kick, and takes the woman down.
On the outcome of this match here tonight.
With that in mind,
and Natalya just a series of strikes. Ooh, skull-crushing finale by Natalya. Shades of our Smackdown WWE champion, The Miz, who will be defending his championship in a tables match later on tonight.
Oh man, she's rolling now. Here's Nia Jax, not letting up on her. Here we go. Call me crazy, but this might be
oh, another Boston Crab attempt a little bit later. But again, it's still too early.
But she's still struggling, Cole. The end might just be near for her.
Then there's Nia on the apron, and Natalya the stunner, and there goes Nia out of the ring. And Natalya, being smart here, will allow the referee to count.
Crazy, Byron. The champ certainly has an uphill battle here, and while it's rare, we have seen the challenger head into the match as the heavy favorite. Bruno Sammartino challenging Stan Stasiak in 1973 immediately comes to mind, as does Diesel squaring off.
And here comes Nia, and Natalya setting up. What is this? Oh, and Nia counters. Back body drop.
She's not careful. She's going to find herself in some serious trouble here. So she's taking a little punishment here. No big deal. She's still in better shape than her opponent, I'd say.
Knee to the head of Natalya. And, oh no, it's going to be the Samoan drop.
Nia Jax.
Oh no, it's. That's it. That's it. Natalya's title reign is done. Nia going for the pin. And Natalya kicks out at 1. That championship instinct of Natalya to kick out after the Samoan drop at a 1 count. And Nia hoping, go for a second pin. A little bit later the kick out, but you know, it takes energy to kick out, so the more pins that you attempt, the better. And just sitting on the stomach of Natalya. And and Nia, what's she going for here? Is it a camel clutch? It is Nia. I don't know. Nia's channeling her inner Hart family. It's like she's not even part of the Hart family. She's like channeling submission style. Submissions don't really run in Nia's family. But she's taking a page out of Natalya's book, figuring it must work for her. She's the reigning champion.
Here's the cover.
Natalya with that back elbow, gonna go for the cover here. And Nia kicks out.
What a match.
And kick to the back of Nia Jax. And Natalya gonna go for the legs, and Nia kicks her way out of it. Up next, we have 3 NXT Championship matches.
That's for sure.
And then we will go back to SmackDown, where the remaining 3 SmackDown Championships will be defended. Now, the NXT Iron Man Championship will not be on the line tonight. It would be fitting for Extreme Rules, but, you know, I feel like we have enough gimmick matches going on. This one not being a gimmick match. Oh, and what is this? Oh, like a World's Strongest Slam-like maneuver. And Natty kicks out early still. Just resiliency of Natalya. Just Nia is now on top, you know. It was Natty at first. And now Nia Jax is taking control of this match. And there goes Natty out of the ring again.
She dodges that one.
Natalya fighting her way out, going for the arm, and every time Natalya tries to go for that arm, Nia's ready, and just a series of strikes by Nia Jax, and Natalya is down, and Nia, it looks like Nia needs to get her in the ring. The championship cannot be won this way. We have seen people squander championship opportunities by winning the account out. It happened on Raw with the Razor Ramon and Steve Austin. And Natalya, you know, could just stay out of there. But, you know, Natty is a fighting champion, and she's going to win it the right way. Natalya, what's she going for here? She's going for that powerbomb again, and Nia, once again, countering the powerbomb. And Natalya popping up, burst of energy, and drop kick to the legs. Another one.
Battery commercial. This move just keeps going and going and going.
Michael Cole can get bored of the move all he wants. It's working for Natalya. Natalya going for the pin, and Nia kicks out. That was close.
Is simply immeasurable.
I'd say, for my criticism of the sliders, this match has been going pretty well with the back and forth. And Nia rolling out of the ring. Again, there's really no benefit to her to rolling out of the ring, other than to get a breather, but Natalya's back on top, elbow to the face, apron, leg drop.
Decapitation. That could give her the momentum she needs. Oh, yeah.
And here we go. Natalya picking Nia up and gonna throw her into the corner. Just back out. Natalya goes for that low drop kick, but a little short this time.
Looks like both these superstars have found that.
Again, every time Natalya grabs that arm of
keep themselves going here tonight.
Nia counters.
Nope, reverses it.
Floating over.
Look at this.
Crucifix pin.
1, 2.
And Nia kicks out. Nia Jax realizes how important this opportunity is. A chance to become the second ever SmackDown Women's Champion. Natalya looking to defend successfully for the 5th time.
And no luck against Nia Jax there.
Oh, Natalya countering that bulldog.
This move is leading the charge.
And Natalya going, hooking the far leg. Referee's down.
1, 2. Kicking out of that.
And Nia kicking out
used
again.
up her last bit of energy. Not yet. When she gets in attack mode.
Oh, goes for that drop kick to the back of the neck. And Nia wisely moving out of the way.
Some good technique right
Nia
there.
she's going for something. Russian leg sweep right back to what she's used to. And Natty trying to get Nia to get up.
No way she can survive this.
She's going for that power bomb. She gets Nia up. Sit out power bomb. This is it. It's over.
Game, set, match. This one is what a win for Natalya.
And Natalya successfully defends her championship for the 5th time.
Here's another quick look at
replays.
some of
Here's
the
that inverted
highlights.
DDT by Natalia.
When any superstar,
Here's first attempt at the powerbomb, countered back body drop, back elbow by Natty.
Action-filled as that one.
Yeah, I believe this is the. Why doesn't it show the whole replay? DDT. The worst replays you could possibly pick.
Here is your winner, and still the women's champion, Natalya.
With an impressive victory. If that's the type of ball, I can't wait to see the rest of the card unfold. That's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for great action.
And with that, our first match is on to the fun. Here we go. We get our first NXT Championship match. The NXT Tag Team titles are on the line. As Big E and Xavier Woods, The New Day, Kofi Kingston is doing his defending against Gallows. And as you see, this match is a steel cage match, and in this cage match, both men must escape the cage. Their partner is at a disadvantage until one member for the other team escapes. Well, let's get this underway. Our first of 3 NXT Championship matches.
Byron, are you friends with Anderson and Gallows? For myself, on good terms with them. Because they talk about you a lot. Oh, yeah? What do they say? They say, nerd!
And I'm not sure if there's championship introductions. I know team have lots of problems with tag matches and introductions. Sometimes they just wouldn't get any. But I don't even see JoJo in the ring. Anyways, the club, you see Carl Anderson already got on the apron. There's Luke Gallows right on the screen. Anderson, the club, ready to capture their first pieces of gold.
I'd like to hang out with Anderson and Gallows outside of the ring.
The NXT Tag Team Championships.
The brother softly with these two guys.
As they await the arrival of our champions.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Michael Corey, time to hop aboard the positivity bus.
And here they come. Xavier Woods with the pancakes. Big E with the bootios. New Day, the 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions, defeated the Usos to win the title both times. The first time was in a tornado tag match. The second time was at TakeOver Orlando inside Hell in a Cell. And New Day, they lost their titles the first time in a cage match. So New Day, no strangers to being inside any cage-like structure. There's cage match, Hell in a Cell, or stipulations like tornado tag. There's Big E doing swimming on the mat.
Well, of course, I have a sensitive system.
Oh, and I figured JoJo's not in the ring because of the cage. You know, whatever. And there's pancakes just being launched into the crowd. And I actually noticed the tray's actually being emptied. I'm surprised that level of detail is even put into this. I believe we are getting introductions.
On the way to the ring.
Not on the way.
At a combined weight of 505 pounds, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 490 pounds, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Big E and Xavier Woods, the New Day.
Plant your butts in those seats.
Right, referee gonna take both of these championships, raise them up high. And I believe our cage should be dropping down. It is. All right, we are underway. And Gallows, that's Pressel to Big E. I'm going to cover more of Gallows because that's who we're playing as. Up goes for the kick on Big E. And E headbutt to the neck and just a throw by Big E. Remember, I believe in the cage you can win by pinfall and submission or escape. So, you know, it's a matter of which method you want to take here. Powerbomb by Big E to Gallows. And, oh, look at that Death Valley driver by Carl Anderson to Woods. And Big E having his way with Luke Gallows over here, though.
Forearm finds his target. A truly punishing stretch.
The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here.
You see at one end it's Anderson dominating, and the other end it's Big E dominating. And Big E gonna go back to that try to true kick to the gut. And nothing is working.
Main eventer is securing a favorable spot in the weekly rankings, just like this superstar did this past week. Oh man!
Gosh, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone utilize a splash like that. He took an incredible
And
pounding.
Gallows now having his way with Big E, just tossing him all over the ring, using that power. Getting these two powerhouses that you have the speed and agility with Carl Anderson and Woods. And, oh, a fallaway slam onto to Big E on top of Xavier, which I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, and it's going to do it again. And nope, E is going to battle his way out, and it'd be smart to turn his attention over to Carl Anderson, who's trying to make his escape. But, see, Gallows here gonna play some defense, well, was supposed to play some defense, and got the wrong guy here. But Woods is climbing, and you know, one could wonder maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea for Gallows to let Woods escape so that he could have one-on-one with Big E. But there's his one half of the club already out, and one half of the New Day on his layout. You see Woods trying to escape.
Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up.
And Gallows tried to stop Woods, and it was unsuccessful, and that was a German suplex by Big E. And now Big E gonna try to make his escape as well. And Gallows needs to get up desperately.
A little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here tonight.
And E gonna make his escape out of the cage. And Gallows
I wouldn't at all be surprised if we see a title change here tonight.
Is stopping Big E, who is sitting on the top and just now striking Big E to the point where Big E's had no choice but to climb back in. And they're now battling on top of the ropes. Just Strike's gonna tried to smash E against the cage, and E elbowing his way, and elbows, and Gallows is off of the ropes. And now Big E can once again continue his quest to escape the cage. Again, now Gallows once again,
especially considering all the trash talking I'm told that's been going on
back to the top of the cage.
I don't want to reveal my sources, but let's just say there's been some
just unleashing these strikes once again, and forcing Big E once again to abort that attempt. As you can see, all Woods can do, all Woods and Carl Anderson can do is just watch.
I don't know who your sources are, Corey, but it wouldn't surprise me.
And Big E gets Gallows off the cage again.
heading
Yeah,
into
I'm
this
going to
one.
try
There's
this
nothing
one
wrong
more
with that,
time.
Michael, especially considering just how dominant the champ has been.
Big E
of
is
late.
struggling
When
a
you're
lot with that end
good,
of the
you
cage,
have
and
every right to bow your
you know,
chest
just
out a
in
little
time
bit.
again, it looks like Gallows might be able to stop Big E from making the escape here.
Going for it again.
And Gallows once again successful in his
And now
attempt
he goes for it a
to
second time.
prevent Big
And
E
another
from
one.
escaping. Just again unleashing these strikes to the leg.
If you weren't expecting this type of action, then
Oh,
you
he
haven't been
smashes
paying
E against the
attention.
cage.
This is what a tornado tag team match is all about.
And now Gallows gonna attempt to escape the cage.
This is a grueling championship match.
Gallows
Nobody wants
working
to
his way
lose
over
this
the cage.
opportunity.
And Big E once again making the save here.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity.
And Big E gonna stop Luke Gallows, and these two just keep battling on the cage wall, and I don't know how to stop. I'm just saying.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through.
Oh, and
The
he smashes
intensity
Gallows
of this
against the cage.
has been incredible.
And now
Watch out, E-Train might be pulling into the station.
Big E gonna try to make his escape again. Gallows again kind of waking up just in time again.
This is
But I don't know if
exactly
he'll be able to
the
make
carnage
the
you would
make
expect
the
to see
save
when you put these teams in
quickly
the ring
enough.
together at the same time.
And there it is
And he
again.
does. I know this is very repetitive. I
The
wish I
repetition
could
on that
stop
move
this.
is becoming deliberate at this point. I understand the idea of being relentless, but I think most would agree repeating a specific move is an unorthodox approach.
Oh, I figured out how to stop it. That's great. And now Gallows pulling E off the ropes. Goes for a boot, and Big E with a clothesline, and an arm drag by Big
No
E.
idea how the referee is keeping track of all this
Gallows
action.
just slapping shoulder tackles. Big boot.
What a boot.
Now we're back to action. Pulls him into the corner. Tries to pick him up,
If you
and
weren't
Big E
expecting this type of action,
makes the
then you
counter.
haven't been paying attention. This is what a tornado tag team match is all about.
Simply
power
destroying the
bomb
back.
by Big E, and Big E looks like he's gonna.
Big E has eyes to
Nope,
finish.
no escape yet. It's
Incredible
splash.
elevation from the big man. That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
Oh no, Big E gonna set up for the big ending.
Oh, no. Here we go. Big E sees it.
Big ending.
With a big ending.
And this
one is
should
over.
warrant an
Luke
easy
Gallows is in
escape
a
for
real
Big
bad
E.
spot.
New Day, the club put up a fight. New Day, this is too much. Gallows attempts to escape that failed, and this may finally be the
This is a
attempt
grueling
that works.
championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity.
Gallows is trying to will himself up. He just can't.
There he
Oh,
goes again.
and Gallows
The frequency of this
stops
move
Big
is becoming
E
deliberate at this point, to say the least.
just in time.
It starts to feel like a broken record with that move.
Like Cole said, it starts to feel like a broken record, but when the titles are on the line, you do what you have to do, and
Quite like this guy.
that is exactly what Gallows is doing here.
And it's Big E showing some agility.
Oh, and Big E just that massive, just dropping him, and now he's gonna go once again. Oh, and tries to go for an elbow off the ropes, and Gallows moves out of the way.
Luke Gallows
Oh, and
is
he's
going
gonna
in for the kill.
was this choke slam.
Oh man, the champ looks
Or there are no
absolutely out
pinfalls
of
in
it
this
right
cage
now.
match.
Luke Gallows is going in for the kill.
Oh,
Don't
he's
be surprised
that's
if
it.
we crown a new champ here.
And Gallows he's gonna take the door. This climbing the cage just isn't working for anybody.
I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough you are.
And that's it.
Yes! Unreal performance.
And Gallows and Anderson, the new
These superstars put on quite a show.
NXT
Here's
Tag
another
Champions. Here's
look.
that splash by
That was
E.
just one of those matches that the
Big.
men involved should just be proud to be a part of.
And
a
then-
legendary performance.
Here comes a choke slam by Gallows.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved
the
should
other
just be
choke
proud
slam.
to be a part of.
And
a legendary
just
performance.
drop it and escape.
Here are your winners and the new NXT Tag Team Champions, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion.
I knew these two were a great team. I just didn't know how great. Wow, they really impressed me out here.
What a way to kick off the night. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
And Gallows and Anderson for the first time are champions here in WWE. Or NXT, whatever you call it. And now we are on to our next
The wait
NXT
is
match.
over. This one's
NXT
for
Women's
all the
Championship.
marbles, and it's coming up next.
Falls count
We have one of
anywhere.
the best talents on the roster to date against Trish Stratus.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
Here comes the War Goddess.
Her entrance is just as unique as her offensive playbook.
Here's Emperor Moon. She arriving for her. I believe it's her first ever attempt at a championship here in NXT. And she's got a tall task ahead of her, facing a 3-time NXT Women's Champion in Trish Stratus.
Two of WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash.
Oh, this is awesome.
There's our 3-time NXT Women's Champion, Trish Stratus, winning the title back for the 3rd time at NXT TakeOver Orlando. And she won it back in a triple threat match, pinning Ronda Rousey.
Plain and simple, she may be the single greatest female superstar to ever step foot in a WWE ring.
Yeah, a true trailblazer in the women's division. What?
Off to our championship introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon. Introducing the champion from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. She is the NXT Women's Champion, Trish Stratus.
Alright, now Trish is going to hand the championship to the same referee that's refereed all the matches so far. He's going to show it to Ember Moon. Again, this will be Ember Moon's first championship if she wins tonight. And Trish hoping that her third reign will be her longest. In order to do that, Trish would have to hold this championship for over 3 months. And Ember Moon and Trish, the Fire's carry takeover by Trish, Fire Woman's carry, I guess I should say. Falls count anywhere means pinfall submissions. Can happen anywhere in the arena. There are no disqualifications and obviously no countouts at fallaway slam by Ember Moon. And you know that's more than just fallaway slam, but like Cole said, homage to JBL. Remember JBL also a proud Texan. Oh, Ember trying to take Trish off the apron, and Trish gonna gingerly get into the ring after that. And Ember now gonna take Trish
Guys, a lot
off
people
of
are
the
predicting
apron.
a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com earlier today predicted we'd have a new champion. But at the
According
risk
to
of being a
Greaves,
downer, I'll believe it when I see it.
the internet believes that Ember Moon will win the championship tonight. Oh, and what a suplex of the referee just taking his time running over, and Trish kicks out for a 1 count.
Corey, I have to disagree with your earlier
And Ember
comment.
gonna
on this one. I think tonight is the night we crown a new champion.
Well, either way, guys,
Cole
this
is
has
on that
been
side too,
one
and
heck of a
they're
match
trying to
up
brawl
this
in the
point,
crowd, and
I think it's
Trish
only going to get better.
gonna not let that happen. And Ember, she didn't be like, nope, it is happening. Ember gonna throw Trish into the audience, but not follow up. It's very hard to follow up in this. Go to the stage, and Ember
Walking around the
forearm,
city earlier today, guys, the only thing anybody was talking about was
and
this
Ember
title
really a
match.
sledgehammer.
Everywhere I went, from the coffee shop to the
Shades
bookstore,
of Monday Night Raw's
everybody
Triple
was
H
talking
and
about this
hitting
match.
Trish in the gut. You know, you gotta do what you have to do to win the championship. There's no shame in using a weapon in a match where weapons are allowed. There's Ember letting out a primal scream of sorts. And Ember, spinning sidewalk slam.
The gym I went to was talking about this title match, and rightfully so. Here's a cover.
Did Cole just say he went to a gym?
Out of here with a win early. Nah, not yet. Too early.
Oh, neck snap, a little glitchy, whatever, worked. And now Trish gonna battle back. Ember, you know, dominated Trish for a while there. Now Trish back in the ring, and Ember, tried to do a leg sweep and falls short of it.
A big fight field inside this arena here tonight
by
for
Trish
this
Stratus.
huge championship match. And so far,
Hooks the leg. It's a little early for that. And Ember Moon kicks out. Trish going for a splash in the corner. Ember goes for a forearm, and now yanking Ember by the hair. And
I wonder how she's going to respond here. Trish climbs the turnbuckle.
Trish climbs to the top. Ember taking her down. Goes for a leg drop. Trish dodges.
I think they're all
Now picking
anticipating
Ember
a
up.
title change here tonight.
Cool your jets, Saxton.
Flapjack.
Let's not go crowning a new champion just yet.
And
There's still
kick
plenty of match
to
go.
the side of Ember. And now Trish. What's Trish doing? Oh, she wants to go out into the crowd.
Believe it or not, fellas,
A little
some
more
people are
spacious
speculating whether
over
the
on
champ
that
should
side,
have to
and I
defend
don't know
the
what
belt
is.
against what some are calling inferior competition here tonight.
Oh, Trish doesn't want to have it anymore, but you you can't avoid this match. And Ember tried to go after Trish, and Trish fighting her way out. And Ember not gonna take it. No, beating on Trish in the corner there.
Corey, I think
Now
you're just
Ember
trying to drum up controversy. I haven't heard any whispers
heading
about
over
the champion having to defend
into the
against
side
inferior
area.
competition.
Yeah,
We have an
inferior
equipment box and
competition,
some
that's
kendo
nuts.
sticks
I'm willing
and
to bet the champ started that
trash
rumor
cans and
in
a
an attempt to
table.
get into his opposition's head. Either that or Corey's just making stuff up, as you alluded to, Michael.
And this is what Extreme Rules is about. Violence, and more violence. And one hit with the cane, and Ember decides she doesn't want it anymore.
Uppercut. The back of her head. Took
Headbutt
most
to
of
the back of
punishment
Trish's
from
head.
that.
Obviously a great opportunity here for the challenger who can't
Ember
afford to make
swinging
any mistakes
and
here tonight.
nailing
Not
Trish
when you're
Stratus
living
with that
a
chain.
champion as
And
dominant
where
as
is
this one.
the
You
referee?
can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
Ember just
The
beating
champ looking
Trish with that
absolutely
kendo stick.
defeated right now.
And now
This
going to
is
go
the
for the
chance
cover.
you'll
There's the
recover from.
referee.
Easily kicks out of that one.
She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she can take.
See, Ember is
To
desperate
follow
for a
Byron's
championship,
earlier
using
point, the challenger
everything
has
at
to
her
remember just how
disposal
rare
to win.
championship opportunities
Oh,
truly
a
are here
chair shot
in
to the
WWE.
back of the head
A
of
loss here
Trish.
could result in a trip to the back of the line.
Ember
Don't
doing that
worry,
swing
Cole.
to
This
no
isn't the
avail.
challenger's
Goes
first
for a
rodeo.
chair shot to the face, and
Everybody knows
Trish
exactly what's at stake
eliminates
here.
the chair for the equation. And now, speaking of chairs, electric
She
chair
drops her hard.
to
Look at her
Ember
go.
Moon.
And here we go now. Oh, there's an elbow drop. Here she comes
And
on the counter.
Ember
Let's see if she can turn things around.
pushes Trish
Seems
aside,
to me,
goes for
guys,
the
like
forearm.
there's
Trish
no
counters
answer
and a
right.
forearm
We're
of
seeing
her
the
own.
finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice.
And now Trish Stratus having her way with Ember. A drop kick.
on the mark.
NXT Women's Championship with a line of Trish wanting to go back to the ring. You know, it's falls count anywhere. It really doesn't matter. But Trish
You're not
looks like she
going
wants to
win many
finish this
matches
elsewhere.
absorbing punishment like that.
Ember has no choice but to follow her back. Ember isn't going to win the championship outside the ring now.
A
But now
minor
Ember
miracle might be needed to overcome
letting
this
out a
beating.
scream.
Here she goes.
And
Back
Ember
in the ring now.
in the ring. And Trish snaps suplex ready for Ember right when she walks in.
What a slam.
And now Trish
What
getting
damage.
hyped up.
We may see it.
Clothesline. Ember dodges it.
Oh, look at this.
Ah, big move. Big move on Trish.
Putting it all
Trish
on the line.
getting up to her feet. Ember, she's setting up for the Eclipse.
Ember Moon is getting ready.
Oh, and
she's
she didn't get it. I don't know if Trish
Trapped now,
countered
just
or
a
if Ember
sharp
just
elbow.
missed. But the Eclipse was unsuccessful.
This isn't looking good for her, guys.
How the
No,
tide has
it's not,
turned
Michael.
in this
She
match.
looks
Ember
absolutely
dominating
out of it.
early, and Trish counter. And Trish smashing Ember's face against the apron. That is the hardest part of the ring, as
This
you'll
is a
hear if you
grueling
watch
championship
programming
match.
all the time.
Nobody
And now throwing
wants
Ember
to
into the stairs.
lose this
Trish now going to
opportunity.
use her environment as well.
Here is Trish.
And now Trish
Stratus in
calling for
position
Ember to
now.
get up. Remember, falls
Trish
kinda anywhere.
connects
Chick
with a
kick.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
Let's see a replay of that. Chick kick. Down goes Ember. Second angle.
In a powerful takedown.
And
She might
Trish
not
going
know
for the
it. Shoulders
pin.
down. Championship on the line. 2, 3.
And Trish Stratus
Now Trish Stratus
retains
can carry that championship
her
home
championship.
once again.
Replay time. Here's
Never
that beautiful
disappoint, but this
suplex
one
by
might go down
Ember,
in the
bridging
annals
to the
of the
pin, but
WWE
Trish
as
kicks
one of
out
the best
for the
ever.
1 count.
When any superstar,
Oh, that
man
spinning
or
side
woman,
slam
is
by
able to
Ember.
find
This is
a
when
way
Ember
to
was
win a
dominant
match as
in the
entertaining
early
and
offset.
action-filled as that one, they should be grateful
Here's
and
that
really proud.
Luis
Some
that's pressed by
great stuff.
Trish. Here's Ember just beating Trish with that kendo stick.
Wow. I haven't seen a match
And
like that in a
Ember shoving
long
Trish,
time.
and
I might go
that's
home and watch a
okay, whatever.
replay. It
Here
was
is your
that
winner,
good.
and still NXT Women's Champion, Trish Stratus.
And that's a win to start off the night.
And you just know the rest of the card is watching in the back, wondering how in the world they're going to follow that.
Plenty more action still to come here tonight, folks.
And now it's time for the NXT Championship to be defended. As our two-time NXT champion Roman Reigns is going to defend in a
The
triple
championship
threat
is up
match
for grabs. Coming up next.
against
Title
Oni
matches are what
Lorcan
the WWE
and
is all
Edge.
about.
Again, I say Extreme Rules, but triple threat, there's no DQ all the time. I'll get into, there's some little story behind this, and between Edge and Roman Reigns, and I'll get into that.
Here's a man who epitomizes what Boston is all about.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 190 pounds, Oney Lorcan.
Oney Lorcan, technician, striker from Boston, Massachusetts.
You're in the wrong place. If you want to see
Corey
somebody
says,
get beat up and punched in the mouth, sit down and enjoy the show.
Oney Lorcan is not about being pretty. It's about brawling and winning and hopefully becoming NXT champion here tonight.
The Hall of Famer is here!
And introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the rated R superstar, Edge.
Why don't we have Tony Chimmel do Edge's introduction only?
Everything in his
Okay.
career.
Edge, my personal favorite wrestler, but I will be controlling Roman tonight. But this Edge, this man has a pinfall victory over the champion Roman Reigns in one-on-one competition about 2 weeks ago on NXT. And after the match, they shook hands. But tonight, Edge is looking to capture the championship. And to win it tonight, he doesn't even have to pin Roman. Something that Edge knows he can do.
And here is the big dog.
And introducing the champion from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds. He is the NXT champion, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, the first ever two-time NXT World Champion, winning it for the first time by beating Shinsuke Nakamura in a triple threat TLC match, and winning it the second time in a four-way elimination match, eliminating the champion Apollo Crews. And Roman Reigns again lost to Edge, one-on-one competition a few weeks ago. Shook hands, so you gotta wonder if that's weighing on Roman's mind. But fortunately for Roman, he does not have to defeat Edge. All he has to do is beat somebody by pinfall or submission. And putting the game aside, nothing happens in real life impacts my universe more. But I wish Roman all the best with his leukemia and fight against it, and hope he recovers and makes a return.
I'm good. But there's one guarantee: whenever Roman Reigns enters an arena, he stirs up incredible emotion.
The crowd wasn't showing much love for Roman there. Edge actually got a lot of love, surprisingly. Here we go. That same referee holding up the NXT Championship. Roman looking for his first defense in his second reign here. Edge, Roman, and Lorcan. And Roman darting right for Edge. Smashing the quarter edge. Oney Lorcan gonna bang his own head against the corner, because why not? And now he's gonna go right after the champ. Roman drop kick. Roman ready for it. Counters it. And beating on Lorcan. And again, and Edge getting Roman in the back of the head. And Lorcan attacking Roman in the back of the head. These two have, and now Lorcan just going after anybody. I chopped it. Edge. Again, nothing pretty about Lorcan. It's just about brawling and fighting and winning. And Edge, looking at Roman going back after Edge. Crowd not liking it. Whenever Roman gets some offense in. And Roman, a polarizing figure, he even here on the NXT roster. And STO by Roman, and Roman gonna take his time, you know, work on both men here. Goes for a belly to belly, and Lorcan battles his way out.
Triple threat matches have a way
Oh,
of
and
getting out of
a
hand
big uppercut by
Is that
Lorcan.
he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to
Roman
this point.
working
but
that arm
can
of
obviously all
Lorcan,
change
you
here.
know, bringing him down, and Lorcan fighting his way back, and Edge is back in the ring. Edge going after Roman. Everyone's going after Roman. And overhead belly to belly suplex by Roman Reigns. Again, remember, anything goes in this triple threat match. So far, these men keeping it in the ring, and as I say that, Lorcan tosses Roman out. When Lorcan, you know, could have taken Edge. You know, you cannot win outside the ring. You can brutalize your opponent all you want. You can't win outside. And now Edge gonna take Lorcan outside. Or, nope, Edge is bringing him right back in. Where are the announcers? Are they over by, like, the stage? This was a Raw pay-per-view, I don't know, and Roman just said, clear those TV monitors that should be tablets off of the announce table.
Now let's see if the momentum can continue here tonight.
I don't know what everybody's
One
so
table,
happy about.
not enough
It's
for
clearly
Roman.
a glitch in the system or a misprint
Gonna
or something. I mean, there's no
drag another
way
one in, and
this
we are going to
superstar
see
earned a spot
tables
that
later on tonight as the Smackdown WWE Championship will be defended in a tables match. See the Miz coming off of his title retention at WrestleMania, making another defense in a really tall task for him. Razor's Edge powerbomb and right in front of Edge. Edge making the save. And I don't know, the crowd's booing that though and looking out, and now it's just Edge and Roman, and big boot by Roman. Roman going for the pin. And Edge kicks out. Now Roman gonna put that table in the corner. And try to get Edge up, and Edge is battling his way out. Bulldog by Edge. And now Lorcan gonna come pick up the bones of Roman here. Throwing Roman into the table. Oh, and a spear by Edge to Roman through the table, and Roman is out of the ring, and now Lorcan goes for a headbutt, and Edge counters it, and now Edge flatliner.
The challenger not in a great place.
Not a good place for Roman to be right now.
Starting to dwindle.
You'd have to think he came
Edge
into
and
this triple
Lorcan
threat match
going
with a plan.
out here, and
I think
Lorcan
it's safe to say that
taking
that
Edge out of the
plan
ring.
has gone awry.
Receiving
And
a ranking
Lorcan
like the
showing
one
off
this
him.
superstar did this past week had
Now
to be
Edge is
such
right
an amazing
where
motivator.
Roman would want him.
Now let's see if he equates it to another victory here
Lorcan
tonight.
going after everybody. As he prevents belly to belly by Roman Reigns. NXT title on the line here.
There's been a lot of talk
We're
about
back to
this superstar's
SmackDown
latest
Championships
spot
after
in
this
the
match
power
will be the
rankings,
last
but if you ask
NXT
me,
match of the
those
night.
things are overblown.
On the flip side of what Byron was saying earlier, we've seen superstars
Lorcan against the table. Roman single leg takedown.
And that,
Edge
of course, is the last thing you want to do in a situation
battling
like
and
this.
spinning heel kick by Edge.
Don't worry about that with this superstar, Cole. Some
Edge
competitors
is
are
getting
known
booed now
for
too,
believing
which
their
is,
own height, but that's definitely
you know,
not
contradicts
the case
how
here.
the crowd reacted during his
Elbow
entrance.
finds the mark.
Edge
The
trying to
shoulders are
pin the
down.
champ
Wow.
once
Pure
again, and
brute
Roman kicks
strength
out.
on the part of Roman Reigns. Not yet.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs
And
of
now
letting
Edge picking Roman up.
Up and using all his
Flapjack.
power. Drive him to the mat.
I can't believe what
Working
I'm
in the
seeing.
ring, it looks a little confused. And Edge, execution
We might be
DDT.
looking at a new champ here.
And Roman needs to get up and save this.
Oh, he kicked
And
out.
only kicks out.
Unbelievable.
This is amazing.
When this
Saving
guy's on,
Roman's
look
championship in the
out.
process and his own chance at the title. And Lorcan with that gut wrench power bomb. Roman though,
Look at this. There's
Backbreaker.
the backbreaker, guys. Here is
And-
Roman Reigns
oh
in
boy,
position now.
Roman racing for the Superman punch.
He's looking shaky. This could
And
be the end.
Lorcan came up the wrong way, and Roman can't hit it from the
Oh,
back
and did you
with
hear
that
that thump?
electric chair move by Roman. Edge is getting back into the ring. It looks like Roman knows why bother going for a pin, but you could Superman punch Edge right there,
That might
and-
be enough.
and instead picks him up for some reason. And I did not try to pick him up. Just saying. Okay, and Roman.
And no luck against Edge there.
Edge goes for the spear, and Roman counters it. Roman taking Edge out of the equation. Oni Lorcan in the ring alone with Roman Reigns. Hip toss. What armbar, Corey? What armbar are you talking about?
He's looking banged up here, guys. And it looks like things
And what's happening now? Roman clotheslining Lorcan out, and the crowd are chanting. This is awesome. Nothing's happened yet. Roman diving over the top rope.
Can he finish the job?
See a replay. Roman diving over the top, hitting Oni Lorcan. Big move by Roman Reigns.
He's bringing it back.
And now Roman and Edge gonna duke it out inside the ring. Again, Roman looking to undo that loss that he had to Edge on NXT TV. And Roman up, and Edge takes it down, and Roman sliding out of the ring.
So does his opposition. This is about as close as it gets.
Clothesline by Roman. Another clothesline. Into the ropes, jumping clothesline by Roman. Roman loves those clotheslines. German suplex to Oni Lorcan.
What's Roman Reigns?
Oh, Roman bracing for the Superman punch.
Right to the face.
Roman hits the Superman punch on Edge. Hooks the leg. This is it. This is it. Roman still NXT champion. See the replays here.
Superstars laid it all on the line, as we can see.
Big
right here
boot
in
by
these clips.
Roman. That elbow by Edge. The execution to Oni Lorcan. Roman's big dive over the top. And the Superman punch that sealed Roman's victory.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT champion, Roman Reigns.
Big win here to start the show.
Crowd not enjoying it,
Put forth
but
in that match tells
Roman
me
Reigns
we're looking at
still
somebody who will someday,
NXT
very soon,
champion.
be competing in the main.
The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next. It'll be Dolph Ziggler against an imposing adversary.
And now we're back to Smackdown action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
And there you see Dolph Ziggler with Drew McIntyre. And Dolph Ziggler, no stranger to Intercontinental Championship matches. In fact, former Intercontinental Champion, lost it at the Royal Rumble in a triple threat match to Tyson Kidd, where he wasn't even pinned. Then he challenged Backward of Vengeance, lost to Tyson Kidd again in a submission match. Then, back at WrestleMania, Tyson Kidd defended it against 5 men in Hell in a Cell, Armageddon Hell in a Cell. Dolph Ziggler was one of the competitors, and Tyson Kidd still remained the champion. And I know Tyson Kidd ain't looking so hot. Well, he ain't in the game, so I had to download community creation of him. His face looks a little weird, but I hope his moveset's still good. And there's Tyson Kidd. I don't know what they're going to announce him in here.
On deck here, and Byron, what should we
pretty good
expect
job
to see here tonight?
Well, given the shape these superstars appear to be in here tonight, I fully expect to see one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
Tyson Kidd looking to retain his championship, just like his wife Natalya did earlier tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler. Introducing the champion from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 204 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Tyson Kidd.
Wow, they have his name, but, you know, why does he look like an angry grandpa that had Botox? It was the best one I could find. He had the most downloads of all the community creations.
Stay tuned.
Now, I'll be playing as Kidd, so I have to explore this moveset, which hopefully was done along with the appearance. That save referee doing all the work tonight. Coming up, we have an Extreme Rules tag team match and a tables match for the SmackDown title. And the crowd already behind Ziggler, former Intercontinental Champion. Wasn't pinned to lose his title.
Aside from Saxton's commentary, this has all the makings of an epic match.
And I am playing as Tyson Kidd. It didn't seem like it was.
Good he is, and he's ready to steal the show.
Oh, Tyson Kidd going for some spinning something, whatever. And Ziggler. Yeah, Ziggler does have an advantage with his friend Drew McIntyre in his corner. Whereas Tyson Kidd didn't bring his wife Natalya out because Natalya just wrestled a match earlier against Nia Jax, which could have gone either way. And and Tyson Kidd doing a he does not do that, but okay, whatever. I'll give him a pass. Doing a little dance. Tyson Kidd in touch with his inner R-Truth there, or Usos, whatever you want to call it. I have more of an Uso thing. But Michinoku driver. And why does Tyson Kidd, a technician, only have 3 reversals? Someone explain that to me. Tyson Kidd body slam, elbow, pin.
The champion into the cover.
And Ziggler kicks out.
That's all right, Cole.
Ziggler looking to win the championship back. Oh, and Ziggler with a kick to the gut and clothesline. Tyson Kidd avoids it. Body slam. Ziggler pushes his way out and clothesline by Ziggler. Oh, look at Ziggler doing a little
He's got him now.
headstand on the headlock. Oh, and a big elbow by Ziggler.
Like you, Corey, I've had this championship match
Crowd
on my radar
not
for
too
quite
fond of
some
that
time.
though, and I'm going for the pin. And Ziggler pulls the Kid up.
The champ's starting to stumble.
Why?
Oh, man. He's a
We're going for a championship. There's no time for that stuff.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
Wow. And the face buster takes him down.
Oh, and Tyson Kidd battling his way out. And Ziggler rolling out to his friend Drew McIntyre.
But that doesn't mean we can't see an upset here tonight.
Ziggler climbs in, but Tyson Kidd right on with the DDT and an elbow.
Whoa, down he goes.
And now Tyson
That
Kidd
was
doing
impressive,
some
Cole.
push-ups. Gotta stay in shape even when you're wrestling a wrestling match, I guess. And Tyson Kidd winding up in a punch. Is Drew McIntyre reacting like it's the end of the world?
As Byron was talking earlier about the champ being a heavy favorite here tonight, I couldn't
goes
help
for
but
a
think
forearm.
back to
Ziggler
night
goes for a
Santino
clothesline.
Morella defeated Umaga for the
Kid,
Intercontinental Championship in
flip it over.
2007. I don't think there was a person
Belly to back
who thought
suplex.
Santino had even a sliver of hope.
Yeah, including Santino himself. But hey, as the old saying goes, anything can happen in the WWE.
And we're talking about Santino Marella because in real life, he won the Intercontinental Championship by coming out as a spectator from the crowd,
Off his feet here.
defeating
It's moves
Umaga
like that make him
thanks
so
to
dangerous.
Bobby Lashley.
Guys, these superstars really do.
And we all
appear
know
to
where
be in
Bobby
peak
Lashley and Umaga
physical
led
condition
to.
here tonight, which isn't surprising considering what's on the line here in this championship
If you don't know,
match.
WrestleMania 23, go watch it.
And we're back to this form of attack. In my opinion, Dolph Ziggler has got to get back.
Oh,
to
and
this.
Ziggler with the clothesline and slapping the mat out of Pride.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match
Oh,
is
and a big
absolutely insane.
little twisting.
A lesser
Belly to
man
back
would have given
suplex.
up and walked away by
Kid
now.
kicking his way out of that.
These superstars are in tremendous shape, and from what I understand, the champ has been hitting the gym.
He's fighting back here.
Oh, Tyson, I don't know what Tyson Kidd was going for there, but Ziggler scouted it. Famouser.
That's called making a statement, Cole.
Oh,
Executed
and neck
breaker.
snap.
Looking for all the glory here. He got body on body there, but that's about it.
Oh, wow. We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over. Great job escaping,
Oh,
trying
and
to turn this thing
Tyson
around.
Kidd with the counter. Knew if Ziggler would have hit the zigzag, it
Who
would
knows
have
what's
been
going
over.
to happen? This match could go anywhere. And he's taken down with authority.
I think I felt the ground shake on that one.
Can he do it here? A kick out, and you can
And
see
Tyson
the
Kidd
frustration
kicks out
starting to
before the
build.
1 count.
How'd he do that?
I'm with
And
Corey.
Ziggler
I
does
suspect
not
the
look
finisher's
happy.
on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no
And Drew
coming back
McIntyre,
from
they're
it.
cheering him on.
Michael, it seems like that finisher has become
Drew McIntyre
more
has
and more
not had to get
impactful
involved
with
at
each
all in this
passing
match.
week, if that's even possible.
Unleashing it for the second time now.
Tyson Kidd fighting his way out.
I think this is the beginning.
Oh, and what a neck breaker by Tyson Kidd. That should be it. Tyson Kidd going for the pin, hooking the leg.
Two. This was not over yet.
And Drew McIntyre did not feel the need to get involved. Ziggler kicks out. Tyson Kidd should be able to springboard, you know. Like,
How these
so you know.
superstars are even still in this match is beyond me, especially given how intense
Or
the match has been.
climb the top rope, but whatever. I guess not. I don't know what in the world that was. He's going for some punch thing. Drop kick.
It was awfully executed, though.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't create Tyson Kidd to perfection.
I'll tell you
Ziggler going for
this is
something.
one that we'll be
Tyson Kidd
talking about
counters it.
tomorrow at Worker School, that's for sure. The champion into the cover. He hasn't
And
done nearly
Ziggler
enough
kicks
to get
out
the
after
pin yet.
1.
How in the world?
Elbow smash.
Oh, big elbow. Another elbow. Another elbow. And a... Oh, that combination. And now Ziggler with some elbows over them, floating over DDT.
Top of the head.
And crowd not liking it at all. And Ziggler drop kick to the face.
No question, he's found a burst.
Dolph Ziggler.
Famouser.
The famouser. Oh man, the champ looks absolutely.
And that might
out
be
of it
enough.
right now.
Ziggler becoming a 2-time Intercontinental Champion here
Will he be
on
victorious?
Smackdown. And Tyson Kidd kicks out before the referee's hand hits the mat. And Ziggler now stepping on the arm of Tyson Kidd.
He's in trouble.
Now Ziggler gonna set up for the zigzag.
He's fighting back
And
here.
Tyson
I
Kidd
expected nothing
battles
less.
his way
This is what
out of
makes
the
him one
zigzag.
the best in the business.
In
And Tyson
WWE,
Kidd
there's as much chaos
battles his way
outside
off
the
the
ring as there
apron.
counter here.
Goes for the sharpshooter. Looked like Ed Ziggler.
Lightning speed from Dolph.
And Tyson Kidd rolling out of the ring. Remember, champion's advantage. You lose by countout, you keep the title. Tyson Kidd being smart here.
The
His ring IQ.
WWE Championship is on the line.
And don't listen to Michael Cole. It's the Intercontinental. And throwing Ziggler into the barricade.
He wants no part of the outside. This guy's dangerous and out of the ring. And it looks like he wants to prove just that.
He should be able to do that, like, springboard elbow thing. But, you know, whatever. Guess not. And what's this?
Here we go.
Oh, fisherman neck breaker. And
He's running on fumes here. Does he have
that
the shoulders on
might
that?
be enough.
2, 3.
And it is.
What a title defense.
Let's take a look at some of the action.
The elbow by Ziggler.
Wow.
That was just
Counter
one
by
of those
Ziggler,
matches that
famous
the
there.
men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
And that neck breaker. That wasn't the end, but
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Tyson Kidd.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion.
And if that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening.
What a way to kick off tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks.
with that, Tyson
We're just
Kidd's
getting
third
started.
successful defense as SmackDown Intercontinental Champ. And now we move on to the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. As the Outsiders will defend in a Tag Team Extreme Rules match against Breezango.
The Fashion Police.
See the Fashion Police, led by Fandango. Tyler Breeze coming over to SmackDown from Raw, where he has actually challenged Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship of Raw a few times and held his own. Wasn't able to defeat him, but he held his own.
They're fandangoing. It's a hostile takeover.
And there are the Outsiders, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash,
The two men who changed the game forever.
two-time SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Their first reign spanned about
No
5
strangers
months,
to making history on
and then
pay-per-view.
all in
Who can forget
one
Bash at
night,
the Beach,
everything went to hell for
1996,
Scott Hall.
the formation of the
He lost the SmackDown
NWO.
WWE Championship and the Tag Team Championships in the same night, but at WrestleMania, Scott Hall redeemed himself, pinning Buddy Roberts. I think that's his name, from the Freebirds, and winning the titles back. I really hope that's his name.
What the?
I don't think
And
we're
they're,
gonna wait for the match
oh
to
no,
start.
naming business.
Come on, we need to get order here.
The bell rang.
Let's just see where this
With
goes.
Extreme Rules, anything goes.
Clothesline
Scott Hall
on the
just
apron.
flying after Tyler Breeze, and now Fandango wants to react. You know, they just froze there. And Breeze's gorgeous chance, and Breeze is getting thrown around by Scott Hall. Stalled suplex, and no time for introduction. Outsiders just gonna rip these guys apart. Outsiders were so dominant in their title reign. Oh, and we're stuck because you got to pan to the crowd so that the vests and stuff can disappear. And that little Breeze up is now giving Breezango, Fashion Police, I'm calling it Fashion Police, the advantage in this match, but Scott Hall taking the power back right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he hightails it through the crowd.
Crowd not enjoying this, and the table is already brought into the match, and Scott Hall gonna, oh, he's gonna get in the ring. Now he's in the ring. He'll go for one of their championships here. And Breeze is in the ring. And Breeze not once he'll get hit, Hurricane Rana onto the championship. And Breeze gonna go for it, and Scott Hall clotheslining the title, flying out with him. Fandango hitting Nash with the table.
Come on, toughen up. Up against the barrier now. I think that barrier might be the only
Extreme Rules, but pinfall submission only, and it must be inside the ring. Clothesline to Breeze against the barricade.
Come on, they're only numbers, guys. Don't get too caught up in them. What really counts is what happens after the opening bell.
I don't think there are legal men in this match, but I might be wrong. And Breeze just getting hit with that title.
And he hits the gutbuster.
It's Scott Hall just dominating Tyler Breeze, you know. Tyler Breeze learning it's a whole different world on Raw, and tag team competition different than singles competition. Scott Hall proving he's an expert at both types of competition, and he is just not able to pick Breeze up, so whatever. That's done.
This match.
And Scott Hall gonna expose the steel, that turnbuckle there.
Comes up big with a
And big power slam. Goes for a pin. Referee fixing the turnbuckle pad in an Extreme Rules match. It's Scott Hall
where you want to be.
not gonna take that. Attacking the referee. Not gonna let the referee ruin his opportunity to use it. Exposed turnbuckle, and Breeze uses it against Scott Hall. And the referee back up. However, there cannot be disqualifications in Extreme Rules. Scott Hall can do whatever he wants to the referee.
The champ's on the defensive now, but he's the champ for a reason.
And now Breezango,
The weekly rankings are up, guys, and this
in control,
has to feel pretty
isolating Scott Hall. Fandango just holding the tag team title, almost like he wants to foreshadow. But just again, he freezes.
What an amazing maneuver. A bad place to be for the challenger. You have to wonder how much more
Scott Hall picking up Fandango, battling out.
Man, I knew this was going to be a closely fought battle.
Goes for a forearm, misses, backbreaker.
The cover.
Kevin Nash with the elbow cover. Referee is too busy focusing on fixing the turnbuckle in an Extreme Rules match, not to notice, and
This guy just
got a very
refuses to quit.
lazy cover.
Power out.
Breeze still barely kicked out, and Breeze, well packaged cover. Referee goes down, and the pin is saved. And Scott Hall, neck breaker. Referee's back up fast though.
His clothesline finds
And
the
Scott Hall, I am not trying to hit the referee.
What a whim.
I gotta say, guys, I've been incredibly impressed.
And the electric chair drop move you've seen a few times tonight.
He's on fire, and nobody can contain him right now. And the instinct from Fandango on display.
He's bringing it
Scott
back
Hall
inside the
gonna
ring now.
battle out of this lockup move.
Well, Byron, you're not the only one impressed by
Oh,
what
and
you've seen as
Fandango
late. Seems
clotheslining
responsible
Hall.
for the weekly rankings have also taken notice
The
because
tornado
the
match.
superstar comes into tonight with quite
I didn't realize that.
impressive spot.
And well-deserved, too, I might say. It just goes to show
Fandango with the spinning heel kick.
Big heel kick, pinned by Breeze,
scary when he gets going like this.
and
He's got to
Kevin
do more
Nash
damage
kicks out.
before he can get a 3 count. Not yet. He's making a statement here with this attack. Breeze looking to
Supermodel kick by Tyler Breeze. And Fandango saved the pin. Oh, Nash kicked out. I was trying to... And Breeze going for the unprettier, but nope. That Hall gonna hit him with the...
Look out, there he goes. Knocked right off his feet.
What? Him and Nash clotheslines Scott Hall while he was going for the Razor's Edge.
This just ain't gonna do it.
And then Big Boots Breeze. Looks like he wants the glory for himself.
Wow.
Not understanding how this works.
He's got the shoulders down.
A win is a win.
2, 3.
And
Kevin Nash did it.
Kevin Nash hogging the glory, but outsiders remain champions. Let's see the replays here.
Let's take another look.
That spinning heel kick by Fandango.
Enziguri
by Breeze. Supermodel kick by Breeze. Goes for the unprettier, which is countered. And then here's, look at this. Here comes the outsider's edge, which Nash just...
You just got a taste of the
Here are your
unbelievable
winners,
kind.
and still Smackdown Tag Team, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the Outsiders.
And
I don't know what to say.
for these two here tonight.
They won,
Wins like that,
but
there's no way these two should even think about splitting up. Just my opinion.
that was a little selfish of Nash to do that. And again, they've had their troubles before. Might be some jealousy over the fact that Scott Hall was the WWE champion at one point. I'm not sure what came over him there. They still won the match, but I just don't understand.
We've been waiting a long time for this. The championship is up for grabs right here. Next,
we have Undertaker versus The Miz.
And you see it in front of you.
Here.
The Undertaker will be challenging The Miz after The Miz came off of a defense against Sting, the Royal Rumble winner. He's taking a trip to face The Undertaker here at Extreme Rules in a tables match.
The following contest is a tables match and is for the WWE Championship.
the legend continues. The mythical, immortal, the phenom.
Introducing the challenger from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, the Undertaker.
And nobody has an entrance quite like The Undertaker. But this will be The Undertaker's first opportunity at some gold here in WWE. He gets to challenge The Miz for the WWE Championship.
To this day, the dead man still looms over the WWE landscape like a menacing shadow.
Miz has held the title for 2.5 months.
Spirit, the unmatched aura, the
Defeating
phenom.
Sting to retain. Will be his second defense, will be equally as successful. And while Undertaker making his entrance, just let me give you a preview of what's to come in my universe mode. Next time you will see me in a broadcast, most likely, will be Payback. It will be Raw exclusive. And the next time you will see NXT will be after that. There will be an NXT TakeOver event. Yet to determine the name, but NXT TakeOver will take place. And then the week following will be Money in the Bank featuring Raw and SmackDown Live, where one man and one woman could be from either show will win the Money in the Bank contract, which will allow them a championship match anytime within the next year. It'll be the first ever women's Money in the Bank, second ever men's Money in the Bank, the first ever men's Money in the Bank winner, Roman Reigns, was unsuccessfully cashed in. But then, came over to NXT and is now very successful.
The dead man continues to rise and
A big schedule of events.
himself and what it means to be a WWE superstar.
How long that was. It was a long entrance. May need to play around with the sliders a little bit. The reversals is what is the problem.
And introducing the champion, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, The Miz.
And The Miz made his way to the ring, as I already mentioned, defending the title at WrestleMania against Royal Rumble winner Sting. Won the championship back at Vengeance with the figure 4 in dominant fashion, defeating Scott Hall. Again, that was a night where Scott Hall lost all of his gold.
Screen, reality television. Is there anything the Miz hasn't done?
Did the Miz pay you to say all that, Corey?
It was a night where things went downhill for Scott Hall.
Be a hopeful for consideration
But
for a Mizzy
said
this
he
year.
came back, bounced back, won the tag team titles again. Him and Nash together have been very dominant.
Where would you put it? On my mantle with my most prized possessions.
Why are you encouraging him, Michael?
I would love to have a Miz.
You gotta wonder too if that tag team win earlier was due in part to their attack before the bell. And I forgot I was Undertaker, and Undertaker right on the second rope, axe handles the Miz.
Sounds easy, right?
Remember, tables match. All you have to do to win the championship or retain it, put your opponent through a table. That's all it takes. Undertaker gonna take the fight to the Miz in the crowd here. I know Miz not gonna have it.
Normally we hear plenty of debate surrounding the weekly power rankings, but this week it seems both fans
Again,
and
my
superstars
speaking of
alike
power
agree with
rankings,
how everything
due to
shook
the
out.
divisions thing with titles, my singles men titles are such as the Intercontinental and WWE. I decide solely off of power rankings or whoever the game decides to book against the champion.
I can't say that I blame
In this case,
He's one
power
wrong
rankings.
move from being put through a table.
Yeah, not too much
Undertaker,
debate over the rankings this week, though.
highest up
I
the
will say
rankings.
that some people from the Superstars camp
Not number
think
one,
it could
but
have been just a little more
highest on
favorable.
Smackdown
You can't
in the
please
rankings that
everybody,
isn't already a
Saxton.
champion
These are the same people who would
or a tag
win
team
the lottery
competitor.
and then complain about having to pay taxes.
Miz battling his way out of the crowd, but yet Undertaker just gonna keep throwing it back in there.
Undertaker connecting there with a good shot.
Undertaker, having his way with the Miz. I wonder if maybe the Miz's title run
never looked better, but
was
that
a fluke.
doesn't mean we can't see an upset here tonight.
The Undertaker gonna grab a chair now. And he hits the Miz with a chair.
And now he goes for it a second time. Here we go again.
Just over and over with the chair.
As Byron was talking earlier about the champ being a heavy favorite here tonight, I couldn't help but think back to the night Santino Marella defeated Umaga for the Intercontinental Championship in 2007. I don't think there was a person alive who thought Santino had even a sliver of hope.
Yeah, including Santino himself. But hey, as the old saying goes, anything can happen.
Now Undertaker
in the
gonna
WWE.
suplex the
Hey, can you
Miz.
believe that impact? The champ is just being outclassed right now. There's a good chance he can't recover from this.
He's definitely in trouble, Cole. He might want to rethink his strategy and keep this match in the ring.
Fans getting behind
I was absolutely
the
shocked when I
Undertaker
saw
here.
the latest weekly rankings. How in the world did this superstar secure such a high spot?
And Undertaker gonna walk his way through the universe, and there's a is that a security guard?
When I saw this week's power rankings,
Or is it just a
was
fan?
misprint.
It's just a
There's
fan.
no
He's
way
what
this
are they?
superstar
No one's
deserves
even
such a
looking.
favorable ranking.
That one guy's looking.
Over the years, the weekly rankings
They're not
can be
even
a source of
looking
great debate. Byron,
at the
it
people.
seems Corey has
The
taken issue
guy.
with this week's rankings. Do you have any issue?
Oh, there's
with
a
how this
kid.
week's numbers
There's a few
played out?
people looking.
Not at all, Michael. In fact, I applaud the voters for getting, in my opinion, everything right from top to bottom.
Dodges that one.
Now these two gotta fight up by the stage, and Miz hits an invisible wall.
A bit of arrogance since the latest weekly rankings were released. But the way I see it, that's just confidence.
Over the years, we've come to expect these bursts of greatness.
Oh,
from
Miz going after the legs of Undertaker.
Oh, man! The neck breaker. This one is over. What is it that The Undertaker is looking to do to change his look at this point? The champ clearly getting the best of him here.
Man, he was making it look easy there for a moment, which is pretty impressive considering who he's in the ring with.
Undertaker is very methodical. There's probably a reason for everything, and
There's got to be some point in the match where those
there's the
spots start to
announcers
creep
just
in that it could be
standing
over.
there.
And then you got to dig down deep. Get rid of the self-doubt.
But Undertaker
and
gonna
continue on toward
clear
victory.
the announce table, which is over here. Miz trying to drag the Undertaker, and
A lot
Undertaker.
of talk about this superstar's latest spot in the power rankings, but if you ask me, those things are overblown.
Oh, and Undertaker gonna take Miz for the last ride
Oh, my God.
down on the stage.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
And Miz gonna throw Undertaker into that table.
This is a grueling championship.
And he's
match.
not
Nobody wants to
capitalizing
lose
on this opportunity, and there we
The
go.
Miz was able to get out of
So
the way
headlock
there.
takeover.
The WWE Championship is on the line. This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity. Ah, vicious
Undertaker
move
with
right
a
there.
backbreaker. And Undertaker
This has
trying
been
to get the Miz over to the table, and it's just not working.
These athletes seem to have tried everything.
Now Miz
in
is
their
throwing
playbook.
Undertaker down,
Oh,
and
there's
now
more in their
wiping his
arsenal,
feet
I
on the
promise you that.
stage.
I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
Miz,
Slam put him
belly
on
to back
that way,
suplex.
guys. With the damage sustained by Undertaker, he could be on his way out.
I mean, it looks to me like he's almost completely
Miz
out.
is now
At this
taking
point, he's risking
over
serious
the
injury
Undertaker.
by continuing. I mean, he's getting absolutely torn apart in there.
It's time for the Undertaker to rise just one more time.
Oh, Miz dodging when Undertaker strikes.
Not today. Oh, the reversal by the Miz.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
A sickening thud.
What a
as he
neck
lands
breaker by
hard.
Miz. Remember, it's a tables match. Match is going to be won on the ramp. And Miz now throwing the Undertaker back towards the ringside area.
The Miz is showboating, but I'm not sure this occasion calls for it.
Too quick for him there. He wants no part of the outside.
Now Undertaker in the ring.
Oh, and he reverses it.
Miz that signature DDT, and Undertaker is now busted open, and Miz not even hesitating to go and get a table and bring it into the ring. He wants to keep his title by defeating the Undertaker. The Miz looking to defeat the Undertaker tonight and retain the WWE
Championship. Fight
Championship.
goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win? Oh my!
And the game's game tutorialing me because I haven't done tables match in this game yet.
The Miz was able to get out of the way there. Wow, can't believe
And Undertaker taking the Miz out of the ring. Undertaker realizing he was in danger.
The WWE
And Undertaker going to
Championship
clear the
is on the line.
invisible Spanish announce table, as there are no announcers at any table. Wish you could pick up the TVs.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity.
Undertaker tossing Miz into the stairs.
The WWE Championship is on the line.
the Undertaker dodged that.
Oh no! Ooh. The table almost broke there. It collapsed the leg, but the table remains intact, and unless the table is broken in half,
There's been a lot of talk about this superstar's
or
latest
in the
spot
announce
the
table's
power
case,
rankings, but if you
just
ask me,
shattered.
those things are overblown.
Undertaker's looking at
And Undertaker
going up top.
This could be disastrous, my
gonna
man.
end this right here. Gonna go for the tombstone. If Undertaker hits this, the match should be over.
Peace. Don't be surprised if you crown a new champ here.
And it is.
Open the history books. We've got a new champion.
No doubt it was a good
Look
one.
at this
Here's
Miz.
another look.
Beautiful
Count
DDT.
yourselves lucky, people.
And
you might watch WWE for
this
years
deep
and
win
only
right here.
see a match
Tombstone
that
through
good
an
a
announce
few
table.
times. Epic.
That's all we get.
Here is your winner and the new WWE Champion, The Undertaker.
Big win here to start the show. If that's the type of action we're going to get all night long, I can't wait to see the rest of the card unfold.
Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.
With a tombstone through the announce table, Undertaker, the new WWE Champion. Remember, I'm going to mess with the sliders, try to make it a little more challenging for myself before we get to Payback, the Raw exclusive pay-per-view, and to tune in to see who The Rock defends his Raw WWE Championship against. That's it. Have a good night.